You bought a Honda Civic because everybody told you the same thing. Those engines run forever. And yeah, they can. But here is what nobody talks about. I have seen Civics with blown head gaskets, oil-burning engines, cooked CVTs, and timing failures before they even hit 120,000 miles. And this is not because Honda suddenly forgot how to build cars, but because owners were unknowingly destroying them a little more every single day. The scary part? Most of these habits feel completely normal. Even something as simple as the way you park your Civic at night could be silently shortening the life of your engine. And modern Civics, they are not built like the old indestructible Hondas people brag about online. These newer turbocharged engines are packed with sensitive systems that can go from perfectly fine to catastrophically expensive. So today, we are breaking down the 7 driving habits quietly destroying Honda Civic engines without most drivers even realizing it. And trust me, you need to stay all the way to the end, because habit number 4 is the silent engine killer mechanics see constantly. Number 7. Constantly flooring the gas pedal before the engine warms up. 6:30 in the morning, cold engine, cold oil, and frost still sitting on the windshield. And somebody fires up their Honda Civic, throws it into drive 3 seconds later, then absolutely hammers the gas pedal trying to beat traffic like they are in a street race. That right there, that's how perfectly healthy Honda engines slowly get turned into ticking time bombs. See, when your Civic sits overnight, all the engine oil drains down into the oil pan. The moment you start the car, the engine needs time to circulate that oil back through critical components. The camshaft, crankshaft, timing chain, turbocharger, piston walls. But when you instantly floor it with a cold engine, those metal parts are smashing together before they are fully protected. And modern Honda engines are especially vulnerable. The turbocharged 1.5-liter engines found in many Civics already run hot and tight from the factory. Cold revving them aggressively creates violent temperature swings inside the engine block. Pistons expand too quickly. Oil stays thick instead of flowing smoothly. Fuel can wash oil off cylinder walls. Tiny scratches begin forming where you will never see them, until one day your Civic starts burning oil, rattling on startup, or blowing smoke under acceleration. Then suddenly comes the $3,000 turbo replacement, the stretched timing chain, and the oil consumption nightmare Honda owners love pretending doesn't exist. Meanwhile, the Civic owner who simply drove gently for the first 5 minutes, their engine is still smooth at 250,000 miles. Number 6. Ignoring oil changes or using the wrong engine oil. There is a moment right before an engine dies where everything still sounds normal, and then one morning the engine rattles for 2 seconds too long. That tiny sound? That's metal grinding against metal because the oil protecting your Honda Civic has turned into sludge. Most people think oil changes are optional maintenance you can push a little longer. Another 2,000 miles won't hurt, right? Wrong. Modern Honda engines are engineered with insanely tight tolerances. That oil isn't just lubrication anymore. It's the lifeblood of cooling the turbo, protecting timing components, reducing friction, cleaning carbon deposits, and preventing catastrophic wear every second the engine runs. Now, picture old oil after thousands of ignored miles. It's no longer smooth and golden. It becomes thick, contaminated, overheated garbage packed with fuel dilution, carbon, and microscopic metal particles. Instead of protecting the engine, it starts circulating destruction through it. And using the wrong oil? That's even worse. A lot of Civic owners dump whatever cheap oil is on sale, not realizing modern Hondas are designed around specific oil weights like 0W20. Use thicker oil, and cold starts become brutal. Oil flows slower through tiny engine passages. Critical parts starve for lubrication. Turbos overheat. Timing chains stretch. Variable valve timing systems start malfunctioning. Meanwhile, another Civic owner changes their oil early, uses the correct synthetic oil, and their engine still runs whisper quiet at 300,000 miles. No sludge under the oil cap. One driver spends $70 on maintenance. The other spends $7,000 trying to undo years of neglect. That's the terrifying thing about engine oil. You never see the damage happening until the inside of the engine already looks like a collapsed refinery after a fire. Number 5. Riding the brakes and driving aggressively in stop-and-go traffic. Red light, hard brake, green light, and full throttle. 10 seconds later, slam on the brakes again. Every day, millions of Honda Civic owners drive like this without realizing they are slowly cooking their car alive from the inside out. What looks like normal city driving is actually one of the most brutal environments your engine, transmission, and braking system can experience. Constant stop-and-go aggression creates endless heat cycles. Your Civic was never meant to endure every single commute, and heat is where the destruction begins. See, every time you aggressively accelerate in traffic, your engine dumps extra fuel into the combustion chamber while your transmission scrambles to keep up. Then seconds later, you're crushing the brakes, creating massive heat at the rotors while the engine suddenly drops back to idle. Over and over, again, and again. It's mechanical whiplash. Inside the engine bay, temperatures spike like a pressure cooker ready to explode. Oil starts thinning faster. Transmission fluid breaks down sooner. Brake pads glaze over. Rotors warp. Cooling fans run constantly trying to save the engine from turning into a furnace. And the terrifying part is your Civic adapts to this abuse so smoothly that most drivers think nothing's wrong. Until one day, the steering wheel starts shaking during braking. The transmission hesitates, leaving a stoplight. The engine fan sounds like a jet engine in traffic, and fuel economy suddenly crashes. That's not normal wear. That's years of urban combat finally catching up to the car. Some drivers turn a perfectly reliable Honda into a worn-out, overheating nightmare before 120,000 miles just from impatient driving habits alone. Meanwhile, another Civic owner leaves a little space in traffic, coasts more often, brakes gently, and lets the car move smoothly instead of violently. At 200,000 miles, their engine still idles quietly. That's the hidden danger of aggressive stop-and-go driving. You are not just wearing out brake pads. You are turning your entire Honda Civic into a machine that lives in a constant state of stress, heat, and slow mechanical collapse. Number 4. Letting the fuel tank run too low too often. That glowing little fuel light on your dashboard. Most Honda Civic owners treat it like a challenge. Meanwhile, deep inside the fuel tank, your fuel pump is slowly cooking itself to death. See, most people think the fuel pump's only job is moving gasoline to the engine. What they don't realize is gasoline also cools and lubricates the pump itself. That pump sits submerged inside the tank, relying on fuel to keep temperatures under control. So every time you drive around nearly empty, the pump starts overheating like a laptop with no cooling fan. Now combine that with modern direct-injection Honda engines, where fuel systems operate under insanely high pressure. The harder that starving pump works, the hotter it gets. The hotter it gets, the weaker it becomes. And once fuel pressure starts dropping, the entire engine begins operating like a body losing oxygen. Longer cranking in the morning. A slight hesitation merging onto the highway. Maybe a tiny stutter at stoplights. Most drivers ignore it, but inside the tank, sediment and debris sitting at the bottom are now getting sucked into the fuel system because the fuel level is constantly low. That junk starts clogging filters, stressing injectors, and contaminating components that cost serious money to replace. Then comes the day your Civic suddenly refuses to start at a gas station. The engine cranks, and nothing happens. Now you are looking at a fuel pump replacement that can easily hit 4 figures depending on the damage. And if contaminated fuel reaches the injectors, the repair bill climbs even higher. Meanwhile, the driver who keeps their tank above a quarter full barely thinks about their fuel system at all. Their pump stays cool. Fuel pressure stays stable. The engine starts instantly on freezing mornings and scorching afternoons alike. One driver saves $10 by delaying gas stops. The other saves their entire fuel system. That's the dark irony of running on empty. Most people think they are stretching their fuel. What they are really stretching is the distance between their Civic and a very expensive breakdown. Number 3. Pushing the turbo hard and shutting the car off immediately afterward. The engine shuts off and everything goes quiet, but inside your Honda Civic, something is still screaming. That's the reality most drivers never think about after a hard drive. You come off the highway. You have been boosting the turbo, merging aggressively, maybe even climbing hills or accelerating hard through traffic. The turbocharger is glowing internally at extreme temperatures, spinning at tens of thousands of RPM, forcing compressed air into your engine like a high-pressure storm. Then you do what feels completely normal. Park, key off, walk away, and that moment is where the damage begins. Because a turbocharged Honda engine doesn't just turn off like a light switch. The turbo is still soaking in heat long after the engine stops running. Oil that was actively cooling and lubricating the turbo seconds ago suddenly stops flowing. What's left behind is extreme heat with no circulation, no cooling, and no protection. That trapped heat slowly cooks the oil inside the turbo housing into carbonized sludge. Over time, those deposits start choking oil passages. Bearings begin to wear faster. The turbo loses efficiency. And eventually, it starts making that faint whining sound drivers ignore until it turns into a full mechanical failure. And now you are staring at a bill that can easily climb into the thousands. All because of a habit that felt harmless after every drive. Meanwhile, a different driver treats the turbo like the high-stress component it is. After hard driving, they let the engine idle for a short period, allowing oil and coolant to pull heat away from the turbocharger before shutdown. Temperature drops, pressure stabilizes. The turbo cools down safely instead of cooking itself from the inside out. Number 2. Ignoring small warning signs like tickling, shaking, or burning smells. It starts with a sound you pretend didn't happen. A slight shake at idle when you are stuck at a light. A smell that feels like something is warming up, but never quite goes away. And just like that, your Honda Civic begins sending distress signals you quietly learn to ignore. That's where engines die slowly in silence. A ticking noise isn't just an old engine character. It can be early signs of oil starvation in critical components like the valve train. A subtle shake isn't just traffic vibration. It can be misfires, worn engine mounts, or a combustion imbalance starting to spread through the system. That faint burning smell? That's often oil or fluid leaking onto hot engine parts, slowly turning into carbon buildup and heat damage you never see until it's too late. Most drivers do the same thing every time. Turn up the music, convince themselves it's nothing, promise to check it later. But inside the engine bay, later is where things collapse because every ignored warning sign is not the problem itself. It's the final message before the failure becomes permanent. And here is the part that hits hardest. By the time most drivers finally acknowledge it, the repair is no longer a simple fix. It's not a $50 sensor or a quick tightening job. It becomes a chain reaction of damage that is already spread through multiple systems. Now you are staring at a repair bill that keeps climbing with every ignored mile. Meanwhile, another Civic driver hears a strange sound and acts immediately. They inspect it early, replace a small failing part, fix a minor leak, catch the issue while it's still cheap and contained. Number 1. Taking only short trips that never fully warm the engine. In cases where Honda users take only short trips, the engine starts cold and dies cold, over and over again. Just repetition, the kind that slowly turns a reliable Honda Civic into an engine fighting silent internal decay. A few minutes to the shop, a quick run to work, a drop-off, a pickup, a stop at the store. Never long enough for the engine to fully wake up. It feels harmless, even efficient. After all, the car is always working, always starting, always doing what it's supposed to do. But inside the engine bay, this routine creates one of the most destructive long-term conditions possible for a modern Honda engine. Because when a cold engine starts, it runs rich and extra fuel is injected to keep it stable. At the same time, metal components are still expanding toward operating temperature, and oil is still thick, sluggish, and not fully circulating where it needs to be. During those first few minutes, combustion is messy, incomplete, and unstable. Now stop the engine before it reaches full temperature, and you trap all of that damage inside. And because the engine never gets hot enough for long enough, it never gets the chance to clean itself out. The most dangerous part is how normal it feels. The Civic still starts instantly, still drives smoothly for a while, still fools the driver into thinking everything is fine. Until one morning it isn't. The engine sounds heavier, rougher, and slower to respond. Oil disappears faster than expected, and what used to be a clean, efficient powertrain now feels tired long before its time. Meanwhile, a different Civic driven with longer, consistent trips reaches full operating temperature regularly. Moisture burns off completely. Oil maintains stability. Internal components stay clean, lubricated, and protected instead of slowly being contaminated day after day.